What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Ace of Base. And we're returning for the Ole Evenrude mix of Donnie, which I understand is the version that was on the American release, whereas the normal version of the track was on the European release, which, again, my understanding is that one was Cruel Summer, based on that cover, and then one was called Flowers, so yeah, it does seem like there was a lot of, I don't want to say meddling, but certainly market-based alteration when it comes to the release of their material, certainly by this stage. In any case, the point is, I did remember reading some of the comments that said this version is a bit poppier relative to the more, let's say, dance type of rhythms or sounds in the normal version of the track. So, yeah, keen to hear any differences that I can catch. Let's give it a listen. This is Donnie by Ace of Base, and it's the Ole Evenrude version. Almost like a Motown feel. So I'm trying to remember, like, certainly sonically, this one does have more of a Motown pop, like sing-songy type of nature, whereas the sonics I remember from the other, or like original version, felt a bit more dance floor oriented. But I'm wondering, are the lyrics the same? Because it feels like this is more a snapshot in the past, whereas what I remembered about the other one is it seemed to suggest like we were now in the present and maybe there was a chance of reconnection in the present. And maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe the lyrics are identical. But this one felt more about what the situation was, and Donnie attracted all the girls one by one by one, and then he had a girlfriend, like pretty and blonde or sweet and blonde. I forget exactly what the phrase is. But yes, maybe I'm just misremembering. But I thought the first one seemed to like jump back into the present and suggest maybe there was a second chance, a second time around. But ultimately, yes, it definitely feels a bit like sweeter in the Sonics, a bit more sing-songy, as I said. So, yeah, I don't know, like in the moment, I can see where maybe this one would be like a bigger hit, but the other one might be the one that would catch my ear just because, again, if I'm remembering it correctly, it had a bit more of a like dance type beat to it. But yeah, ultimately, it's a fun tune. It's a lighter song, even if the emotions seem to be a bit more complicated, even here in the way that this version hit me, which again seemed to be more singularly focused on a timeline. But again, maybe that's just my distance from remembering the lyrics in the other version. In any case, it is cool to go through and hear, the different renditions and ultimately get a sense for what was considered appropriate to one market versus another, which, again, whether it's Duran Duran and them releasing a different version of Rio here because you're going to need more guitars, that, they're into guitars in the US. So, like, it's interesting to me to get a sense both in the 80s and the 90s for what these music executives and label distributors were thinking when it comes to what particular music audiences wanted on different sides of the Atlantic. So cool to get the larger scope and understanding of that, at least, through exposure to tracks that were released in different places. So enjoying it in the moment. I don't remember what the next track is in the playlist. Let me get a look here. So the next tune is a B-side, Into the Night of Blue. I like the phrase. There's a bit of poetry to that, obviously, a bit of a color scheme as well. So yeah, we'll see what that's all about. There's another B-side after that, then a US-only tune. So it looks like the rest of the way are sort of, B-sides, non-album tunes, particular regional variants, and so on. But in any case, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, let me know what you think of this version, and I will see you next time. Peace.